like that. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, my good people? Look, I'm not gonna sit here and give you this huge ass intro. You know, like I said, if you enjoy the content, just make sure that you're subscribing, make sure that you like, make sure you're engaging, you know, for the algorithm so we can reach more people, so that we can get more people in here. You guys already know what kind of tip that I'm already on. The more you engage, the more you subscribe. You know, we are on a goal to 500 subscribers. We are currently at 401 subscribers on YouTube today. So we need to get to 500 so we can start monetizing YouTube. So I'm gonna need y'all help to do that. And for those of you that's on TikTok right now, go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is Courtney_Edgar1. Courtney_Edgar1. Now I want to go ahead and dive into it. Talk about this girl. She looks familiar. Y'all let me know if y'all know who she is, but she looks familiar for some reason. This girl right here, she looks familiar. I'm not sure who she is, but this is the clip that came across my feed, and I want to kind of dive into it, see what she talking about.
I could do real estate for the rest of my life. If you're going to be stuck making $23 an hour and you're going to be sitting here complaining.
23.
Okay, listen. The difference between me is the difference between I don't care until you have $100,000 in cash.
No, when I was 18, I worked at McDonald's.
Talk to me.
When I was 18, I worked.
All right, so you can confirm this for me or deny it. Is this the only child you have?
Yeah, I can't have any more children.
Okay.
Like
At McDonald's.
Yeah.
Truth.
Okay.
Well,
I'll die.
She looked mad familiar.
That's the only child I have.
One you have.
That's the only child I have.
No, just wanted to
Yeah,
clarify.
unfortunately, cannot have any more children.
I'm
So now
unfortunately.
they made
Essentially, their argument to you is
Making sure y'all like the screen chat.
you're calling me out.
How's
That's the argument.
with you calling me out on.
Mhm. I mean,
That's the argument.
Like the screen to reach more people. That's gonna help
I
the
mean,
algorithm.
I have it all, but I've also.
How's that not?
I hate this
made a
podcast.
lot more money
Can I
than these
rant?
girls sitting
The
right
host
here.
of this
So
is
do you know
a
what?
total
Even
loser.
you know.
Hey, bro,
people
go
in
ahead and
my
rant, bro.
family-
Hey,
why-
that's what we here for. Go ahead, do your thing.
In my house,
Do your thing.
live off of my savings.
As a matter of fact, before I keep the video going, as
My
a matter of
house-
fact, yeah, especially I think so too, Andrew. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I actually do that thing. I do think that he can do better in regards to how he hosts his show. He needs to hold a lot of these women accountable, and some men who come on his show as well. I think he just kind of sits back and just kind of let it marinate, and then once he gets to a certain point, then he kind of says something, but it's still not enough to really get at somebody. You feel me? So I honestly think that, and this right here, I think this right here is gonna show, because this chick looks mad familiar though. She looks mad familiar, but just from the small clip that I seen, she's a handful, and the kind of guy that I am. Oh man. But I'll talk more about it in a second. Hold on.
Actually, that money's going to run out.
Actually, that money's going to run out. Maybe like in 10, 15 years, whatever it may take.
So wait a second. You're rich.
$32,000 in a month,
Well, how much do you make on your own?
and it doesn't matter. I don't.
But you.
I don't.
Your income.
So you're a millionaire. No, I'm not a millionaire. I said I'm
Close to
almost.
average.
I know, but I'm saying if I sat at my house all day and just said, okay, I'm going to live off my savings.
Mhm.
Okay, and I just had a C-section. I can't. Like hypothetically, if I were to,
Can't.
it's going to be hard. And I just had the baby a month ago, so I mean, I can't really like.
So, but I mean, if you're making excuses to do, how can you
Hypothetically,
lecture people for making excuses when they're doing?
I mean,
If I were to
so
work-
I had a.
You're young. You're
I'm
It's-
almost 30.
You're almost 30. Shorty, you're 26. What the hell are you talking about?
right.
But
You're still 26. What do you mean you're not young?
You're young. You're
I'm not
26.
young.
Young girls, I'm like, you should have.
Yeah, I'm almost
Right?
so when I see like young girls, I'm
But so are
I'm
you.
not.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying-
Is there guys that give me money?
Hang
I'm
on,
only
hang
gonna
on.
be honest.
Let me finish.
My bad, chat.
Reputation be to you're a pro, and you're both What would add the actual reputation?
I mean,
to that
if
be?
you want to get technical,
I do
of
want to get
course.
technical. I love
Okay,
technicality.
yes, there is an that I have,
Mhm.
and there's pictures on there.
Mhm. Which you sell.
Yes, which I sell behind
How's
the
that
paywall.
not?
Because there was Playboy paid to do Playboy,
So
and
Playboy's process.
I don't agree with that.
Why? What would be the distinction?
I mean, they're making like the choice to do that.
So are. They're making the choice to do that.
I'm not the same as a.
Why? What's the distinction?
I'm not having people.
Why?
Don't start acting crazy on me.
But that, oh, wait, so boy, hang on, so let me get this right. But
I have sex with one.
All right, hold up, y'all. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. Bear with me for 1 second. Bear with me for one. Had some difficulties, but we are back in action. Jesus. All right, y'all. We back. We back live now. Let's get it.
I mean, if you want to get technical,
I
of
do want to get
course-
technical. I love
okay,
technicality.
yes, there is an ordinance that I have, and there's pictures on there.
Mhm. Which you sell.
Yes, which I sell behind
How's
the
that
paywall.
not?
Because there was Playboy back then. It just
That
the
would
same
be.
as paid to do Playboy.
So
and
Playboy's prostitution.
I don't agree with that.
Why? Distinction.
I mean, they're making the choice to do that.
So
on the
are
magazine.
Chat, can y'all
they're
hear?
making the choice to do that.
I am not the same.
Put
as
a one in the chat if you can
Why?
hear it,
What's the distinction?
I'm not having.
and put a two in the chat if you
people.
Why
can.
would that?
person.
Well, wait. So wait. Hang on. So let me get this right. For two,
I have sex with
if a-
one.
two-
Hey man, don't start acting fucking crazy now. We were doing just fine. You were doing just fine. What were we on? 322? All right, let's reset.
prost-
I don't agree with that.
Why? What would be the distinction?
All right, there we go.
They're making the choice to do that.
So
on the
are
magazine.
they're making the choice to do that.
I am not the same as a.
Why? What's the distinction?
I'm not having people.
Why
in
would that?
person.
Oh, wait. So wait. Hang on. So let me get this right. For two,
I have sex with
if a-
one.
two goes up to a guy's room,
Yeah.
right? And she just dances for him, and he off to it. She's not.
A normal job. Go give it a shot.
Dog.
Don't diss me. I won't diss you for making $20. Don't diss me when you make $23 an hour. Next.
What?
I'm giving it a shot. I'm giving it a shot, like you said. Please.
Oh yeah, hang on. So let me.
No, it
Chat.
doesn't apply because the
For real?
difference is you guys have to work for the rest of your life and I don't.
Like, bro, what
What
the fuck are we doing?
You know what? If I actually split my real estate, I'm good. And then I keep buying condos, I could do that.
Oh my god. Horrible. Chick, dog. Like, I don't get it. Why we sitting there acting a fucking. Well, that's probably why. Motherfucking act crazy as hell. Let's dive back into it.
Look at your face. Seriously? Wait, it's like the fucking respect.
Respect for who?
You respect, but you have no respect. You have no
Respect for what? Who are you?
Yeah, you're being fucking sarcastic. Come on, let's be real.
All right, let's be real.
Okay.
Fam.
How would there actually be a?
If you just want to go,
And she's
I will
still
put this
talking,
out.
bro.
You said that you're a debater. I won best debater.
you're a
in my middle
filibuster?
school. Let's bring it.
Yeah.
Best
So how are
debater
you
in my middle school.
And she's still talking. Yo.
And guess what? I'm better than you.
Yeah.
So bye.
Just because your voice
I'm
is
better
better
than a
does
lot
not
of things.
mean
She's
So
still
don't
talking.
Come after me. I've been doing social media since 2016. I have almost
because
a
your
million
voice is
followers. I
louder
worked my
does
ass
not
off.
You're
I worked my ass off for where I'm at now. Bye.
No, you didn't. That's cap. No, you
handed to
didn't.
me in the beginning.
All you
But
did
you're
was take
still-
some pictures of your
I'm
shit
not-
and motherfuckers,
I'm not-
all these little pervs. They
How
went
is that
ham.
not-
They started
It's
liking and
online.
buying your shit.
There's
Man,
a
you
difference
ain't
between
putting
actually
up
going around and having and getting money with other people.
Then why, when I gave you the example, did you say that was still a prostitute?
It's
I'm saying online, but you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to meet up with anyone.
Why would that matter?
'Cause
It don't.
is
Yeah,
a
that
real-
don't
by
matter
definition,
at
that is a-
all.
Dude, is somebody who
Virtual
sells
prostitution,
Get
bro.
favors for
You
money.
can get
What are you
arrested for
talking
being
about?
a literal
Unless you're
prostitute.
unless you're in Nevada, right? Then he can't be arrested. Then he can work
Oh no,
legally as a
that's the ranch. It's like an hour
yeah.
away
So
from
you can
Nevada.
you can work legally as a.
You
what-
can in Nevada.
What is the
yes.
actual distinction here
It
between?
doesn't. The difference.
It doesn't
is,
matter?
Listen, wait. Can I finish? Can I
And she
finish?
keeps saying, and look, but look, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Between me,
She's saying,
no,
can I
the difference-
finish? She's saying, can I finish? But she's been talking the whole time. She hasn't shut up. Not even for 5 seconds, bro. 5 seconds. She has to either respond to somebody when they're not even talking to her. She's, oh my God, man. Women like this. This is the number. This is what I get. This is what I get from a woman like this. One of the two things are true. Either one, she has a father in her life, but her father is the one that probably agrees with the shit that she does. He's probably a beta because he probably used to treat her like a princess, let her have anything that she want, and when she threw a tantrum, in order to get her to shut up, he would embar her whatever the hell that she wanted, just simply to be a quote unquote good dad. But that's horrible parenting. I'm sorry for those of you out there. So just pay attention. This is how your daughter would be If you're one of those type of men who think that your daughter is just an absolute princess and then you give her everything that she wants simply because she's crying and hollering for her. Now you need to discipline her ass, sit her ass down, give her a smack on the butt. Or her daddy was never in her life, but the way that she's acting, I'm pretty sure she probably has a dad in her life, but he treated her like a princess and bought her whatever the hell that she wanted, guaranteed. And if she does have a man, he definitely is a beta, and she walks all over him. And I'm even crazy enough to say that she probably hits him too. She probably puts her hand on him, does something. She looks like the type that she would put holes in your tire, break out your windows if she doesn't get what she wants. Guarantee it. I will guarantee this. I can guarantee this. But let's keep watching because this is crazy to me. And she, oh my God, unbearable.
Between can I talk?
No, can I talk? Can anybody else talk? Or is nobody here?
Look, she's still talking.
Moms make the best napkins. Childhood rules.
And she's still talking. And she's still talking. She's still talking. And she's still talking. And she's still talking.
I'll let you have your moment. Difference between me and other people, I don't have to work.
Love me a good bang,
man.
Hit. I'm sorry. I like my face too much. You get hit.
I've never lost a fight.
Okay.
That's okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I have money, but I could be a little ghetto. Okay, let's bring it. My family's from New Jersey.
I'm from New Jersey too. I'm not acting.
Exactly. Why does where you're from have to do with anything? Well, why does where you're from have to do with anything? Why? Is because my family's from Jersey. So what? So what? That don't mean nothing. Just because you're from Jersey don't mean you can't get your ass whooped. Like, what does that mean? Okay, you're from Jersey. First of all, it's not well, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not something to be proud of to be ghetto. Like, that's not nothing to brag about. Oh, I'm ghetto. I can be ghetto. That ain't nothing to be proud about. I'm sorry. I'm not even not finna applaud you. Oh yeah, she's ghetto. Yeah. Fuck out of here. No class. Ratchet. That's just no.
Acting like you, girl.
Well, guess what? I'm a little trash. I don't care. Guess what? I'm a little trash, and guess what? You're much trashier than me, honey. You're
One problem to another.
She's having sex she's having on camera for money with multiple men and then trying to get a fucking boyfriend. Good
Still
luck.
on the internet.
It doesn't matter. I'm not
does
having
matter.
sex
No one
with
respects-
multiple men.
No one's taking
I'm
your
not-
opinion
I'm-
seriously. If you're
It's the same thing. Like,
Do you know what? I don't care. You're trying to be against me. Let's go right now. Do you want me to come after you too?
against you.
I don't give a if you're against me. You're broke too. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
At least you shut up. I'm not pretty. Honest living.
hey, that's a good call. Like, hey, listen, she said at least she's pretty though. So look, here's the thing. So for those of you, pay attention. For those of you who have a mindset and thought process like this chick right here, for any of you who think like her, remotely think like her, and move like her, talk like her, act like her, all these different things. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna speak on it. I'm not gonna tiptoe around it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If you get a man, he's gonna be a beta. 1000%. He's gonna be the type of man that most likely 10 times out of 10 you're not gonna respect him. You're probably gonna walk over him. You're gonna call him all kind of names when he doesn't do something that you don't like. You're not gonna respect him. You're probably gonna cheat on him. And so, and this is my word to men. And also, ladies, hold up. It's not attractive to act like this. It's really not. It's not attractive at all. You think you're doing something. You think you're talking tough to other women. You're the loudest one out there. Most of the time, the loudest one is the most insecure because she has this mindset. Oh, you want to come for me? Then I'm gonna go for you. No, you are the one stirring up the pot. You're the loudest one, the most. Who wants to be around you? That's not something. This is the thing that men talk about all the time. Shit. This is absolutely like, who wants to be around a person like that? This is absolutely insane. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And so ladies, if you truly want to be in a relationship, you truly want a man that's going to treat you like a queen, please don't act like this woman. Do not act like her. If you do, I promise you're gonna get a beta. And for the men, I get it, bro. I trust me, I get it, man. Sometimes you just want to get in and get out. But sometimes, bro, you gotta have the discipline enough to say, nah, I ain't rocking with that. Cause she's crazy. I get, bro. She's crazy. Women like that are crazy. And that's the person you would not want to have a baby by, accidentally or on purpose. That's the person you would not want to have a baby by. Let alone, I wouldn't even do it just for the fun of it, just because that bitch might be crazy. That looks like a world. That looks like a world of problems for me. And I'm like, nah, I would never. Absolutely not. So, fellas, don't fall for shit like this. Chicks like her need to be humble. And the way that they can get humble is by you, one, stop getting on her OnlyFans and paying for it. That's one. Two, don't give her the time of day. There's many other there's many other women that would allow you to do your thing. Please don't go for women like this. You're gonna put yourself in a world of pain and suffering, bro. Like, real talk.
I didn't get a degree in liberal arts.
Okay, I got a degree in marketing. So let's
Rich,
start there.
what up, my boy?
Marketing your own.
No, marketing. I have a lot of money. I don't need to do any of that.
Well, she's so
You wanna
loud,
insult
man.
my looks,
Like,
look at your
no,
look. Shut
man.
the fuck up.
I may
That's so
be broke,
unattractive.
but I have the class enough to have a man to provide for me.
I don't care. My man does actually provide for me. I do help with the rent because I have the financial, because I'm renting a place in California, but I own property in Nashville, Tennessee.
Stop it.
I do whatever I want.
Get some help.
I really don't care. I
don't care until you have $100,000 in cash. I don't want you to talk to me, okay?
What does
Bring
that
me $100,000 in cash.
Why are you yelling?
Look at this.
Shit to me.
Look how loud
Okay?
this chick
You
is.
too.
Look at this.
100,000.
Look at this.
You can't do it. So shut the
Look at this.
I feel like you're playing the bit up.
If none of you have that much money,
Look
you're not
at
richer
this.
than me.
Look at this.
I want you to shut the
Look.
up.
Look.
If you are not richer than me, I want you to shut the up and don't
Do you know
fucking
that
talk to
Look
me.
at this.
where it's like,
Get your finger out of my phone. Do you know what? I don't give a
Look
you guys
at
think
this,
it's all
bro.
funny? You're gonna end up fucking homeless in the streets. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
She act like she rich. Okay, cool. You got $100,000 saved up. Cool. Good. Look, good for you. Absolutely. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. You got $100,000 saved up. Absolutely. That's wonderful. At the end of the day, You talking like you rich. You're not rich, shorty. You got $100,000 saved up. You probably couldn't last a whole 2 years with that. Considering the fact that you would probably still want to keep your same lifestyle the way that you're living to this day. You probably won't be able to last, because I'm pretty sure you got yourself an overly expensive vehicle. And considering the fact that you live in California, I'm 1,000% sure, especially if you say you got property, I'm pretty sure you're probably still coming out of the pocket for your rent, even though you got renters in your property. Then, as you just said, you're also helping pay rent at a place that you're staying because you're renting out your home. And I'm pretty sure you got tons of other debt. So considering all of these things that are true and factual, and not to mention, I'm pretty sure you got other kind of debt that's holding you back. So for you to say that you make $32,000 a month, that's probably gross income. You're probably netting close to 10K, if that. You're probably netting just under 100K. Considering taxes, insurance that you got to pay for your vehicle, yourself, and you got a kid on top of that. Yeah, you definitely aren't making six figures. I'm pretty sure you're in the 5-figure range, but I'm pretty sure you're probably in the high 5-figure range.
Good luck with your fucking $23 an hour.
Thank you.
Shut the fuck up.
That's too no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Just like, why?
Hell no.
Ooh, girl, you're better than me. Because anybody talk to me like that, it sounds like.
Okay. Enough coming for me. Let's go to the next topic and let's choose another topic. I'm just
let's keep coming for you. Let's keep going.
Do you know what?
No, I don't know what.
That's it.
Do it to yourself.
I don't want to hear it.
Just do it to yourself.
And she's still talking. Listen, here's the thing. She hasn't been quiet for 10 seconds.
Their podcast trying to track them.
They can talk to me. You can't talk to me. I'm sure they have a lot of money.
Okay, then why are you trashing them? You're on their podcast. You're in their chair. You're in their property.
Well, I mean,
Humble yourself. Humble yourself.
I don't have a lot of money,
Humble yourself, babe.
Okay, well, do you know what? Doesn't matter.
but I'm still not a prostitute.
Okay,
Bro, what the is this,
At
dog?
that point, whatever. It doesn't matter.
All right, a little more popcorn urine for that one. That was
Are
good.
you serious?
I thought
Man,
the
what
popcorn
the
was
hell?
I already knew people are going to come out for
I
me.
thought it was fake until you started eating it.
You know, I would have given you some popcorn.
I asked you for
I
some.
needed
All you had, yeah, I know
You're-
you've been a bret.
You're
But
so
you've been a
cute.
bret. Well,
You
you
just
did
sit
do
there and
some
don't say
shit. I'll give you
anything.
some popcorn.
Can we both have
That's
some?
crazy to me, folks.
Poison hands. Couple of critiques. So you critique her over here.
You are not actually a worker, correct?
No.
Here,
Okay.
you are not
Can I
actually a
ask you, do you think you're better than
worker,
a
correct?
worker?
No.
No, because I have friends who are in that.
Okay. Can I ask you? Do you think you're better than a worker?
Like, ask some credit where it's
No,
due.
because I have friends who are in that.
So,
Shit, do.
just backing up, though,
You should.
So,
you do have a regular
Just
job.
backing up though, you do have a regular job.
Can
I
ask
do,
you-
yes. Monday to Friday.
So can I ask you, what were you even going off on her
Her,
about?
because she stepped in.
Her? Because she
Yeah, to
stepped
say
in.
that it's hypocritical.
Yeah,
No,
to say
she
that
stepped
it's hypocritical
So
for
I'm
you
gonna
to
Look how loud
attack
she
her.
get. Look how loud she
I'm gonna
get.
attack- Actually, I actually have good intentions with her. I was actually trying to be positive, but they don't, they're 19. They don't know any better.
26.
So, that's just what it is.
Why?
If she wants to step in, I'm going to attack.
Why?
That's how it is. If she stepped in, I attacked her. So let's go.
Well, it occurs to me that you were kind of the aggressor and the belligerent.
I can be the
Look,
aggressor. I
y'all
don't
see
care.
this
Don't
shit,
start
bro.
off
She
with
won't
me.
even be
I'll end
quiet.
it.
Mahogany,
No, but
what's
I mean,
up?
like,
What's up? How
I
you
don't.
doing? How you
It's,
doing?
you kind of just started going off.
Yeah. Look me up. Go watch my old YouTube streams with CX Network. You'll see me going off all the time.
I have more time to do.
Okay, nobody's asking you because nobody gives a fuck about you. Let's
I mean,
start
Look
there.
at this
You are a
shit.
loser.
Look at this shit,
Keep that
bro.
in mind. You have $1,000.
I'm good. How about yourself?
I feel like now, I think it's performative and it's a bit. I think
No,
you're just doing
no,
a bit.
I'm not. I'm not doing it.
You're
I'm not
doing
doing
a
a bit. I'm honest. I don't give a.
No, you're doing a
something
bit.
about me.
You're doing a
Do you know what? It's not a bit.
It's a
I
bit.
don't.
Yeah,
it's
she
a-
wildin'.
They come after
No,
me.
it's
I'm I'm going 10 times harder at them. Okay? That's how it is.
10
You
times
come
harder,
after
10
me,
times harder how?
I'm going 10 times harder than them, and I'm not going to stop. Beef is for life, so let's go.
Beef is for life.
Beef is
I
for
don't have
life.
beef with you, girl.
Okay, then don't fucking have beef with me. Period. End of story.
Nobody has-
Anybody
She's
wants to
trash, bro.
smoke,
Like,
come
I'm
on
sorry,
right now.
man.
I'll catch you outside.
I don't care what, man. Look, bro. This trash,
Like
bro.
that. I'm not trying to be like that, but seriously, if anybody wants to do something, actually, I just had a C-section, so technically, I can't fight right now. But you know,
It
if I
don't
was
matter.
100%
Like,
healthy,
nigga, life ain't fair, man.
Indifference.
They're
If you were
punching
2
your shit.
decibels louder, would your
What
star
does that
explode?
mean? Like, what are you talking about?
well,
This
my
is-
scar is
this
technically still
crazy to me,
open.
bro.
It's healing.
This is
you know, that was
crazy to me.
very traumatic.
Maybe you
for
should
me.
calm down.
Why
That
are,
high
women
probably
like, why are some women like this, bro? Why? This is crazy.
Calm down, yeah. You know, I probably should, you know, whatever. I will give it to the chat that said I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm fucking crazy, and I don't give a fuck. How about that?
Out of pocket,
And
bro.
dumb.
I'm not dumb. I'm definitely
Out
not
of
dumb.
pocket.
you
That's
sure?
what it
I
is.
have 138 IQ. I'm not dumb.
You don't have 100.
I do have 138 IQ.
You can't count to 138.
Who are you to say that I'm dumb?
Well, just
I went to
just tell-
university.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
went to
dumb.
university. What'd you
I'm
do?
not
Hand them
dumb.
money?
No, she said she
Wow.
didn't get anywhere with it.
Incredible.
I said marketing.
Degree
Yeah,
in marketing.
You know what?
anything with
I didn't do
the degree.
anything with my degree, and that's
Sounds pretty smart. Sounds kind of dumb.
my choice. I never have to.
That doesn't sound very smart. Sounds kind of
right now. I promise you.
dumb.
Why do you focus on that? I never have to work.
I still got my whole life.
You're gonna stay where you're at right now. I promise
I
you.
have like a genuine question.
Please don't attack
I'm,
me.
bro, I'm so confused right now.
Like I
Don't do it, Maddie. It's
Like,
a
what is
trap.
this?
No,
I
no,
would
no.
just, you know, I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, I understand. Like you say that you don't have to work for this in your life. Like, what's stopping you from stopping and just putting all your time into
Honestly,
raising your child? That's what I mean.
To be honest, I love money, and me and my dad
That's
had
cap.
this talk. Would be
That's
stupid
cap.
for me to shut down my.
That's
Your
cap.
dad's in favor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my dad
I
was
want
like,
you to do it.
I said that you've made a lot of money and you need to keep going. I said I can shut
I
it down. He
told-
goes, that
Chad.
would be the most ridiculous.
Chat, I told y'all. Chat, I told y'all. I told y'all. I called it. I called it. I called it. I told you she has a dad. She has a dad, and he probably agrees with what the hell she does because that's probably his little princess. And she gets whatever she wants every time she throws a little tantrum, and daddy comes running like a little. I told you. I told you.
What?
Didn't you say you didn't care about money? Like all you care about is having a happy family?
Yeah, I do, but I love.
I don't get it. I don't
This
get
is
it.
crazy to me, bro.
Unless you're
This is
rich.
crazy.
Yeah, don't talk to me unless you have 100,000.
But the year before, like, I don't care if I'm broke as long as I have my family.
Well, do you know what? At the end of the day, hypothetically, if that were to happen,
No, realistically, not hypothetically.
hypothetically, if that were to ever happen, I would still be okay. I used to be broke when I was your guys' broke when I was your guys' age.
She talking like she
I
40,
thought you
bro.
were doing so much at our age.
No,
Yeah.
19,
Shorty,
19.
you only 26.
Your
You
age,
acting
I was
like you
living in a
got them.
house. When I was your age and literally just
Shorty acting
started
like she
everything,
40-something
I was
years
really
old.
broke. I was working, I had worked at McDonald's when I was like, what, 18, 19, and then
That's
went to
normal.
university.
I live in my own house with my 2 roommates. I'm pretty
Roommates,
successful.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Roommates.
Thank
Oh my
you. They're
God.
actually my friends.
Roommates.
They're my
So you
friends.
can't afford the full rent, so you have
No,
to
I
go.
can't.
All right, all right,
Oh,
all right.
yeah, she
What she talking about? She can't pay the full rent, and yet she up here paying. She's out here helping out, paying her rent with the person that she stays with. So why she going at her like that? Make that shit make sense. I don't understand. I don't understand. There's a lot of hypocrisy going on in here. First you was talking about because you got this place. Now all of a sudden you're living with somebody else in order for your house that you have that you're renting out. Somebody's paying for that, right? So you're helping pay rent with somebody that you're staying with, but yet you're going after her because she's being smart. She stays with somebody to pay rent. Now, I don't know how old girl is handling her money. If she's smart, she'd be trying to stack her bread up, put her money into, an account that's going to help her continue to grow her income. But hey, it's neither here nor there. We're just going to talk about what we know. she's paying her rent with roommates, which means I'm pretty sure she's making more money. Well, she has more money that she can pocket. So with that being said, what are we talking about, bro?
Roommates, guys. That's all you need to know about
And I
her.
love them.
She has a roommate
I love them.
and she makes $23 an hour. Literally. We're going to start it like that. Who said that? You said that? You can shut the fuck up too. What's that? What's that? You want to say something? Come say it to me.
I've been talking.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking clout chasing hoe. That's why you're on here. And guess what?
No, that's you
Guess
right
what?
now.
I already have followers. I'm on here.
Next question.
Bro.
I'm taking
Yeah.
advantage.
Next
I'm
question.
a clout chasing hoe. That's you, honey. That's what you're doing. Professional. You can't get a boyfriend.
Too much.
You cannot get a boyfriend.
No, she
because
talk
nobody
way
wants to
too
keep up for you,
much,
just
bro.
5 guys.
Dog.
Babe.
What is wrong with this girl, bro? Nah, like for real. What is wrong with her? What is her issue? What is she on? She must have had a fucked up childhood. She either had a fucked up childhood or her daddy let her get away with every single thing. This is unbearable, dog. This is unbearable. This is insane. First of all, you got this seniority complex as if because you make, in her mind, she makes a lot of money, which based off of the things that she's been saying, I'm pretty sure she's not netting a lot, but she's talking as if she is rich. Shorty, you only make 6 figures. You ain't rich. You don't even make, you make 32,000 a month. You make 32,000 a month gross. That's only 200 some thousand a year. No, I'm sorry, 380. Is it 380? 380,000 a year, somewhere around there. So after factoring in all of your bills, all of your taxes, all of that shit, you're barely making 6 figures, if that. And I'm giving you the benefit of a doubt because there's no telling how much debt you're actually in. And so you're sitting up here talking this shit as if you're hot shit. Shorty, you're not. I'm sorry. You ain't shit, bro. You're trash, man. That's trash. And for any man who even remotely likes some shit like that, dog, something is wrong with you, bro. That's crazy.
And come home.
But the bigger the noise. Oh well, let's keep it pushing. The thing is, bro, like it doesn't make any sense, dog. Why you're acting like this? It makes no sense. You do OnlyFans, so that's not a respectable profession. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. That's not a respectable profession at all. It's not. So just because you're making money from it don't mean it's respected. It's kind of like I know some of these fraternities can attest to this. So if if you're in a fraternity, right? So there are certain ways that you can get into the a fraternity. And one of those ways are without having to go through all the hazing that people used to go through, without having to go through all of that, all of that crap. There was a way that you can get into a fraternity by just paperwork. People don't respect that because you ain't put in the necessary work to get to that point to become a frat. You signed some paperwork and that was it. And all of a sudden now you claiming you're a frat, but you ain't have to endure all the hazing and all that shit that a lot of those frat guys went through in order to be deserving of to be called a frat. You know what I'm saying? And and also for those of you, I give you a better representation. It's like the military, right? You got some people who become a captain just straight out of, they go straight to officer school They go straight to college, and then they come out of college, and then, you know, they are all automatically officers. In most cases, a lot of people don't respect that, especially when there are people who come up out of the trenches. You know, they become E1s, E2s, E3s, E4s, E5s, sometimes E6s, and then they decide to transition over to an officer and then become an officer. Those guys tend to be more respectable because they had to come up through the ranks of you know you know, on the NCO side versus just coming out of college and already talking about you are a college, you're an officer. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really gives you that respect like that versus somebody who came up through the ranks, came up out the trenches, and then decided to transition over to an officer. They give you more respect in that aspect. So nobody's gonna. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck how much money you make. You can make $1 million, and I don't respect you in that for that profession. All you did was take your clothes off. You showed a little something that some of these horny ass dudes out here paying for your shit. Now I blame those men for that, but I still don't respect you. And most men out here don't really respect those women. A lot of them, they just gonna pump and dump. It is what it is. So
Nobody wants to do that. You literally fuck
as long as you send other guys your
Yeah.
nudes, that's okay.
That's fire. It's on the phone. Do you know what? I don't give a f- It's on the phone. At the end of the day, I don't even know you guys like that, so it doesn't even matter. I'll never see you guys again in my life.
Great.
Yeah, great. Exactly.
What would you think about your future husband if he told your daughter that it was okay for her?
Honestly, he's not okay with her having.
Donated $500. Nope, shut up, yellow psycho. You have nothing of value to say. I feel bad for your child. What an awful mother you're going to be.
I will come after you right now.
Oh, do not talk to her. You know, I can actually sue for that. If you want to talk about sue, I can actually sue for that. That's a threat, so I can actually sue for that.
Wait, did they like mute her again or something?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're muted. Just Gerald, thank you for the
stupid.
Thank you for the mute. Appreciate it. 10
And
minutes,
but
10
also
minutes.
I blame that on the host too, Brian. Dog, you got I tell them to shut the hell up. Put your big boy pants on and like, hey, you need to shut up, dog. You need to be quiet. Because all this shit that you're talking about is irrelevant. You up here going at these chicks for nothing. Like the money that you're talking about that you're making is not even. It's not even a lot to even. You're doing better than most. I can say that. But to sit up here and act as if you're hot shit, you're part of the elite, man. Sit your ass down somewhere. It's wild. This is wild, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I definitely don't get that. Oh, hell nah. Let's get into it. Let's go. Says she thinks she hot. There's no way.
My name is Alfonso, and I got Botox Cosmetic for the first time. The lines that I was concerned the most about were on my forehead. I'm really happy with my results.
Talk to your doctor about Botox Cosmetic and whether it's right for you. The effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms.
I don't agree with that.
Nah, that ain't you.
Do you have an answer?
Here's another one. All right, let's talk. Let's get it. Chat. Hey man, make sure y'all liking and subscribing, bro. Look, we want to continue to keep growing this page. We want to continue to keep growing. We want to continue to keep building. Our main focus is we're trying to get to 500 subscribers so we can start monetizing the YouTube. And in order for me to do that, I'm gonna need y'all help. Need y'all help. Need y'all to like, subscribe. Need y'all to engage with your boy. You feel me? So let's get to it. This next one though is we got this next one that we got, man. I came across this one and I actually made a TikTok video about it. And this girl just talked like she literally just she's a misandrist. For lack of a better term, she's a misandrist. 1000%. She is what a misandrist represents. It's the redhead chick. She is what a misandrist represents. You know how a lot of women out here talk about, oh, well, this, men are misogynistic. Nah, pimp. This right here is the epitome of what a misandrist is. And oh my God, bro. This is crazy. Let's see. We finna dive into it here. Let's get it. All right, let's go.
Who they think they are settling for. Do they treat them well or do they tend to treat them poorly?
Poorly.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an answer?
It's so tough because we're talking strictly based on looks and it's like relationships.
Yeah, there's more to it than that.
Like if you're mid, my consideration. I mean, if we're still.
I'm purple.
Do you have an answer?
It's so tough because we're talking strictly based on looks and it's like relationships.
Yeah, there's more to it than that.
Like if you're mid, my consideration. I mean, if we're still looks, then that's fine.
Yeah, we're still talking about that.
I don't know. I think they treat them similar to how they treat themselves.
Well, I mean, we have a woman here who said her treatment totally changed when she became more physically attractive. She used to weigh more. She now weighs less.
Yep.
The treatment has totally changed.
Mm-hmm.
And so, taking her anecdotal example here, I would say this equally applies to women.
Yep.
Women treat men who they're more attracted to better than they treat men who they're less attracted to.
Yep.
I think
Now-
that's just a subconscious thing.
Right.
Because
if as a woman,
because that's true, because when you think about it, two men can say the same exact thing and they're gonna get two different responses. On one hand, you got this creepy looking dude. He can say the same exact shit that this attractive guy would say. They both can say, hey, I think you're mad at look, I think you're super attractive and I want to get to know you, I want to get your number. The creepy looking dude, she gonna she gonna do one or two things depending on the type of woman that she is. She's gonna say, no, thank you, I'm okay. She's probably gonna say, no, I got a boyfriend, sorry. Or she may be ratchet and ghetto and just say, nah, get the fuck away from me, right? On the other hand, you got this attractive dude, super attractive dude, says the same exact thing. Nothing changes, nothing at all. Says the exact same thing. The reaction that he gets, he either gets the number, she started giggling and type shit, start smiling, but ended up at the end of the day, he ends up getting the number. Simple as that. Your attractiveness matters. It does. Regardless of how many people try. Again, I know a lot of you try to say, well, there are some people who don't care about it. I get that. But the overwhelming majority of women men over both. We view things based off of attractiveness first. Then we consider to move past that. It's like, okay, you're attractive now. Let me see what else that you have to offer versus just being attractive. So
let me ask you a question. If you think you're more attractive than you actually are, how are you going to treat the men who are actually in your league? You're going to just outright reject them. You're going to ignore them. Or if you do end up in a relationship with them, you're going to view it as settling. And invariably, you're not going to treat them very well.
Yeah.
Not in all instances, of course. I'm not saying all women aren't inclined to treat people
right.
Or soft, but it occurs to me that we do tend to treat people differently based on our sense of how attractive they are. If you settle for somebody, you might do less for them. You might not treat them as well.
Yep.
Sure, that's fair.
I think a lot of it for girls too is like a lot of attractiveness. I know we're talking solely based off looks, but a lot of attractiveness is from personality. I've seen guys that I like know that before I get to know them, I feel like they're not very cute. They're not that good looking. Once you get to know them and their personality, it can completely change.
Yeah.
And I'm notoriously known to go for guys that the rest of my friends don't find very attractive. That's solely because of their personality and how they hold themselves.
Yeah.
Wait, are you asking? Or no?
Yeah, so were they still 6'3", but they weren't good looking, but their
No,
personality
not
was
necessarily.
Good?
I mean,
I thought you only dated 6'1" and above.
My height and above's like, almost 6'1". Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, height's a big thing, but I think that their personalities are more like the thing that gets them across. For me, if a guy's funny and like hold himself with confidence and stuff, it goes way.
Bro, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Because how you gonna say personality? No, she's capping. Because how in the hell can you say that the personality thing matters more to you? But at the end of the day, you still looking at a guy that's 6'1" or taller. So you're literally excluding damn near majority of the population of men. You understand? So Anaya, go back in there and play. Stop. And so that's mad cat what she talking about. But I mean, hey, teach his own, bro.
Are all men funny? And what percentage of men do you think are funny? And what percentage of men hold themselves with confidence or have charisma?
Probably pretty high amount, but I think there's a fine line between confidence and charisma and like ego.
Sure, these are all different things, but
I would say that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I was just going to say I agree that men can make up for deficiencies.
They can.
Outstanding personality.
I agree.
Humor, etc. They can make up for it. I still think some component of physical attractiveness needs to be there.
Yeah.
But
at some point.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
If they can.
You ain't just
but what if a guy doesn't have those things?
Doesn't have the physical traits?
No, he doesn't have the humor or the charisma or the personality.
It's probably a no. I find that when people don't hold themselves in confident ways, don't have the charisma, they become less attractive to me.
Okay.
Even if they're like a 10 out of 10, there's just something about them that will.
Ain't nobody at 10 out of 10. That's one.
The way you think really matters.
Yeah.
There was a guy that I was talking to. He had an 8-pack, beautiful, but he was a liberal, and I was just like, I can't do it. Just the way that the things that he would say, I just couldn't do it.
You did. He's a liberal.
I like it. He was sexy. His biceps were insane, but he was just stupid.
Yeah, them liberals are out of this world, man.
My first boyfriend, he actually was ugly. He was not attractive. People tell him all the time, how the hell were you able to get Kishwan? He says, my personality.
Kishwan?
He was a conservative?
No, I was like 17.
Oh.
He's in prison now.
That name crazy. Kishwan. But that must be a tie. That must be a tie between her mom and dad.
Going back to my point, so if women tend to have a delusional and inflated sense of self as it comes to their physical attractiveness, they'll rate themselves higher than they actually are. They rate men lower than what those men actually are.
Yep.
I mean, how is this just not a recipe for disaster where women will just be perpetually chasing after men who are out of their league?
Yep.
and rejecting the men who are in their league.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I think this rating question is important. Frankly, I think most women are trying to date well above what their looks, prospects, and personalities warrant.
Hypergamous. You know?
I say some women, not all.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
mean,
especially think the issue
I
of
say
women
majority.
chasing men is rampant right now.
It's
don't
majority,
know if I
not
entirely see the
yeah. Of course, it's
correlation
not
between it
absolute
being because
100%,
they rate
but
themselves
majority of
more highly
women
and
actually
tend to
would
avoid
date,
men who
try
say
to
are
date
in their
above
league. But
themselves.
I definitely think that it's a problem when women demean themselves to the point of chasing a man, whether they recognize they're doing it or not.
Well, I think that the script has slowly been getting flipped with Gen Z.
Yep.
So the idea of egalitarianism, the movement towards we're just interchangeable widgets, which has become socialized in society.
It seems to be rejected.
It seems to be rejected pretty heavily by a huge subset of Gen Z. A bunch of them embrace it, don't get me wrong, but a larger subset of them say no than you would ever imagine.
Yeah.
And so they seem to look at this and go, if you really think we're equal and you really think that you're awesome, and hey, you pay for the fucking dates and you can fuck off. And that it seems to kind of reverse the script, right? Now the women kind of have to chase them. They're just like, we don't really want to get involved if this is going to be a lot of work and a pain in the ass and this type of thing. And there seems to be a much larger subset of that now than there was definitely for millennials.
Just one point of clarification, Gracie. When I say chasing, I don't mean that they're necessarily like doing the proactive things that men do to get women, although they are. But so when I say chasing, I just mean like the men that they want to be with. So the man could still be taking initiative because men will shoot their shots with women below their league. But the women will view this purely sexual interest and think that this is somehow equating to like long-term romantic interest. And so a really attractive guy might pursue a woman who's less good looking than him. Doesn't mean that she'll ever get commitment or anything like that. That's why women often complain about boys and the like.
Right.
Because there's just a differential there. And you typically, it does happen to men, but you typically don't hear men complaining about, well, I slept with her once and then, I mean, look, there's some women who do this, but I slept with her once, I wanted more, but she didn't. Some women do this, but it's not a common complaint among men.
Okay, cool.
And the differential is, so as a man, if we can sleep with a woman, there's a very high likelihood we can get her in a relationship.
Yep.
It's not clear to me if the reverse is the same. It's not clear to me if a woman, just because you can sleep with a guy, that you can, with certainty, get him into a relationship if that's your goal.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Doesn't that make sense though, based on what you just explained? So like a guy, did I hear this right? So a guy sleeps with a girl, but and thinks he could get her in a relationship. Is that what it is? But then it's not the same.
Yeah, like as men, if we can sleep with you, if we want a relationship, there's a pretty good chance we can get that girl in a relationship.
Yep.
It's not clear to me if a girl sleeps with a guy that she can, in all instances, get the guy in a relationship.
Yep. Why? Because men control access to relationships. That's not hard. That's not hard to explain at all. Men control access to relationships. Women control access to their bodies. Simple as that. But I don't know why this concept is so hard for a lot of women to understand, but because the simple fact is they have so many different things going on in their mind to the point that something so simple they make so complex. It's crazy.
I think that's fair.
It's true.
Because
it's
here's
true.
one of the reasons.
What do you mean you think it's fair? It's
Us
true.
men, in order for us to sleep with a girl, typically, from the girl's perspective, from the woman's perspective, we have to be at least attractive enough to be in a relationship with you. So if you have, and
because you got to have this laundry list full of shit in order to even remotely get the opportunity with these chicks. You got to be some sort of fit. You have to be some sort of attractive. You have to have some sort of charisma. You got to be funny. You got to be able to hold conversation. You got to have your own car. You got to do all this laundry list full of shit in order to even get this bitch's number. You feel me? And so all it takes for a lot of women is just to be there and be attractive for the most part, or some sort of it, or at least average at best. And a man will be willing to knock her down. Now, what comes after that is that post-nut clarity. It's like, all right, is this something I want to continue to keep rocking with this chick, or do I just keep it as is? You know, I just keep her around to, you know, as my little fling or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times, most men, they make that distinction before they even decide to even approach a woman. For the most part, a lot of times they approach a woman already putting her in the categories like, all right, shit, I already know what I want to do with her anyway. I ain't looking for no relationship, so I'm just gonna put it in this, my fling category, and I'm gonna play my cards. I'm gonna play my cards right. Then once I get in there, I either decide if I want to keep going with it in regards to continue to keep her as a fling, or I'm just gonna ghost her. So
it goes sort of very opposite ways. So for you to sleep with a guy, even if it's casual, you'll typically want the guy to be like, you'll go out of your way to find like a super attractive guy.
Yep.
To do that. Yeah, it's a fly. Cool. Whereas when it comes to women, or excuse me, when it comes to men, we'll sleep with a girl who, just on the basis of her looks alone, we just want to have sex, whatever.
Yeah.
She'll never get commitment. She'll never get a relationship. We'll still sleep with her. Like just on the basis of her looks. Like, we'll sleep with her, but based off of her looks, we would never be in a relationship with her. She'll never get commitment. She'll never get a relationship. Does that parse for you? Like,
yeah.
So for example, if a guy's trying to get laid,
yeah,
like he just wants quick sex,
yeah,
he'll lower his standards.
Yep.
Whereas women, if they want to just get sex, they'll actually, typically, they're not going to lower their standards looks wise. They're going to raise their standards looks wise. They're going to be like, well, if I just want casual sex, I want it to be the hottest guy I can get.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for a relationship, they might recognize, well, I can't get that hot guy into a relationship because he just wants sex. So I have to be more realistic when it comes to the physical attractiveness of a long-term partner.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make
that's
sense?
fair. But I don't know that God, this isn't going to apply to every woman, but like, I feel like I if I wanted sex, I would go just sex. I would go for someone who I felt was in my league and or above. You know.
Yeah, so the most beautiful men on planet Earth.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
Tense, right?
Yeah. Well, listen, after discussing, I lowered my number, okay? So don't shit on me.
But I'm just saying.
Man, I don't know why your number should be so. I don't know why your number should be so high anyway.
10.
Like,
they say, well, I'm going to go.
I'm
1,000%
sure that any man that has some sort of common sense would not rate you as a 10.
All this discussion, like, I think
with some sort of common sense,
one thing to admit,
they'll rate you probably as average.
That you're a 10, and then actually
average
internalizing
looking,
that and feeling that way.
Some dudes who
ask the question
don't actually understand what the actually
10,
is.
But
They
then
might rate you a little
in
higher.
everyday lives, I don't think
those who've seen multiple beautiful women, they'll probably rate her a little under average. But at the end, they should probably still land in the average as.
We think the exact same thing.
Well, no, not
so
that
we're saying the exact same thing. Is that you know, something in this category, but I don't think that they're being honest. And when you start to reduce why they're not being honest, you start to recognize these kinds of patterns that it has more to do with how I feel, more to do with how I want to present, more to do with that than how they actually think they rate compared to other women.
Right. So then if that's the case, I don't know that everyone would delusionally go after the most attractive guy. Does that make sense?
Right, but that would make our point for us. It'd be saying, so if you weren't going after the most attractive guys, but you're going for whatever was in your league, then this idea that you were a 10 and amongst the most beautiful on planet Earth clearly can't be the case. So that's the point, right?
No, and I think I got around to the point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. But that's the thing though. That's a problem with a lot of women too, man. They have overinflated egos. They think that they're hotter than what they really are. Just because you think you're a 10, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a 10. I don't care what positive vibe that you got going on. The reality is you're not a 10, bro. I don't care. Oh, I'm a 10 because I went to therapy and because I'm working on myself. I make me a 10 because I'm positive. I think highly of myself. You can still think highly of yourself and also be realistic as well. You don't have to claim that you're a 10. You're not a 10. That's just like somebody who says, yeah, man, I'm a millionaire. No, you're not. You're not a millionaire, regardless of how that positive talk works. No matter how much you try to tell yourself you're a millionaire, you're not a millionaire. You're not. Reality is gonna kick your ass every single time. It's gonna tell you, no, you're not a millionaire. You're still broke. Like, what do you mean? Just because you think that you're a 10 in your head is, first of all, that's delusion. Second, you're lying to yourself. Because the reality is you're not a 10. And so if you don't have to be a 10 in order to be confident. You can be average and still be confident. Y'all do understand that shit, right? You don't got to call yourself a 10. You can be butt ugly and still have confidence. I know plenty men that are ugly. I'm talking, boy, get away from me, but they got the confidence that's out of this world. And you can't tell them shit. But they know, but they would tell you, like, yeah, bro, I know, man. I know I ain't the most attractive dude out here in the world. But guess what? I got other things going for me. I'm funny. I'm charismatic. I can dress well. I smell good. I keep up with myself. Hygiene. Boom. I keep my hair did. Whatever the case, I keep my shit lined up. All of these different things. Everything else that one little thing does not hold me back. I'm so confident. I'm well dressed, and I know I'm ugly. But at the end of the day, I'm still confident. I still walk around with my head high, my shoulders back. I talk to people. I don't look down when I talk to people. I talk to people in that. I look people in the eye when I'm talking to them. All these different things and characteristics can make you look more attractive, to be honest with you. A lot of times, a lot of people who are average looking look a lot better just based on the fact of how they carry themselves. You can be a 5, but somebody may even say you're a 7, just off the strength of how you carry yourself, how you look, how you talk, how you walk, all these different things. Some people may give you a little bit more, like, you know what, she a motherfucker kind of cute, bro. Just based off the strength of how you talk, how you walk, how you carry yourself, and how you present yourself. Just because you call yourself a 10, that don't make you a 10, bro. Like this shit, like it. I never understood it. It always kind of bothered me. I don't know why I got under my skin, but it just like, bro, what? No, you're not. I think because of the simple fact I have this conviction of where even I like to hold people accountable. Let me keep it a bean. I like to hold people accountable for everything. I like to hold people accountable for their bullshit. Like, real talk. You can hold me accountable too. I am objectively open to know that I'm wrong. That's fine. I know I'm not right about everything, but there are certain instances where I know I'm right. There are certain instances where I'm gonna call them off a guy when I know it's some BS that they're talking. And I'll be quick to say, yeah, you tripping. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't the way to do it. Regardless of how you feel about it. Because I'm the person, I give it to you straight, no chaser. I don't care about the sugar coating. I don't care about the tapping around. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about the delivery, how it sounds. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. You do with that information with what you will. That's how it is, and that's how I operate. You're not a 10, bro. Like, straight up, you're not a 10.